Did I buy? What did I buy? I bought something?
Yeah.
I don't remember buying anything. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the news. Today we have we got a ton of stuff to go over. It's a big news week.
Yeah,
I mean,
we have a lot.
We have a lot to talk about. I don't know if it's a big news week.
No, I don't think it's a big news. It's just a lot of news.
There's a lot of news. And a lot of it isn't new product, which is funny because, I mean, we would kind of hope that there would be a ton of new products to talk about, but there isn't new products to talk about, so...
Some of these, they are good. Oh, they're sorry.
But hey, let's get this started. Chime in, let us know where you're coming in from, and also, I don't know, whatever you got on your minds. Let us know if there's any story that we talk about today. If you're watching this a little bit later, like a lot of you do, leave in the comments what you think of the stories. You know, let us know. Give us feedback. Tell us, you know, are we covering the right stuff? Or just what are your thoughts on some of these news stories? Because, I mean, that's, you know, really kind of what drives the whole thing. But with that being said, what is the weather like today, Fernando?
Right now, the weather is... I don't know.
According to my watch, it's 64 and sunny.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, look at that. It's gonna be a nice day. Nice day for sure.
Nice day, yeah.
But with that out of the way, let's just jump into it and talk about some of these stories that are fun and a bit ridiculous. Good morning, everyone. All right, so let's.
Did you see this one right now?
Yeah, it's off.
It's a new thing.
No, it's. I turned it off.
Oh,
it was just an accident. You accidentally turned it on, and I turned it off.
What's up, David? Good morning.
Let's go to here. Auto security company calls it quits. This is amazing, wow. Longtime tracking security company LoJack is fading into the sunset. Its parent company CalAmp announced the wind down of the U.S. LoJack operation as of December 17th. I mean, I gotta be honest with you, I didn't even know this company still existed. It's a ground-based tracking system. So like LoJack was, instead of using satellites, which is pretty much what everyone uses now, you know, with GPS location and stuff like that, LoJack was, you had LoJack towers, a lot of EMS, a lot of police stations, a lot of fire rescue guys used this because this was like the first thing to come out. And, you know, I mean, I'm sure they transitioned to GPS satellite at some point. But it's funny. I mean, it was like the Kleenex of GPS tracking for a long period of time.
Right.
I think the new Pioneer little plug-in units were using
the OBD2s.
Yeah, which is funny. Pioneer just can't catch a break.
Right. Yeah.
You know, it's like, okay. But LoJack is calling it quits. They're giving it until March 15th to wind things down and get people out of it. Yeah. So that's it. That was a funny one. Moving on to the next story. Alexa integration goes deeper into the car. Alexa's getting deep into things. She likes it deep. She's gonna go. There we go. She's gonna get deep in
the house.
I mean, okay. So the reason why I thought this was kind of like.
For me, that was like, whatever.
And that was my thought.
Probably a lot of people use Alexa, and I can see because they have the portable Alexas at home.
But what are they using them for? I
mean, I feel like
are they
like
using
anything.
it to turn on the lights?
Totally.
I mean, but are they okay? So, are you using Alexa to turn on your lights?
Yeah.
Are you using it for anything other than music and turn on your lights?
Well, you buy the smart adapter for that.
No, I got all that, but I mean,
correct.
So if you're in your car, I mean, so like when I'm in my car, I say, you know, I have Siri. I have Siri integration with iTunes. So I'll get in the car and I'll say, "Hey Siri, play this."
Yeah.
And she gets in and she starts playing it because it's a full thing. So, I mean, do we have to Alexa make my car cooler? Okay.
No, not that.
But I mean, that's what they're talking about. They're talking about.
Well, yeah, they're gonna get into that.
Do we need that though?
Dude.
I don't know. Let us know in the comments if you're an Alexa user. I'd really like to know, just because talking with some of the manufacturers now that have gone ahead and put Alexa into their car stereos, they see absolutely no return on their investment for it.
For me, like I say, I don't see.
I have no use for it.
I don't exactly.
I'm not into the Alexa ecosystem.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna say probably this is gonna be wrong, but no.
That's an opinion.
Okay, old people, right? That they can use. Hang on. They can use their phone and driving. They can talk to Alexa and say, Alexa, open the garage. Alexa, turn the lights on. Alexa, call this. Alexa.
But you're relying on someone else that has to set them up for them and constantly monitor that stuff. Because the one time that doesn't work, like dude, my mom yesterday, love her to death. She came in and she goes, "How do I make favorites on my iPhone?" And I'm like, it's like you can literally just.
But
say,
now you can see
favorites.
these people driving and try to answer the phone, and it's like, why? You know.
I don't know. I feel CarPlay makes it super easy.
Let us know if you use Alexa.
Yeah, let us know. All right, moving on to the next story. Oh my gosh, look at that. Sky High is Sky High. Sky High apparently is getting out of the wire business and getting into the speaker business.
Or getting more into the industry
They're not
business.
obviously getting out of the wire business. But they are decided to make the move into speakers, which I feel is, it's like, I'm pretty sure we'll be looking at Sky High amplifiers within the next 6 months too. I don't know. This is purely a guess, but if I was to guess, I would say that, they're probably going to get into the amplifier business. I mean, why not? It's not a huge lineup. We6 a set of 3.5-inch Neos. We have a 3.5-inch mid-range. We have some 6 3 and tweet, 4-ohm 3-way component set, a set of which looks like a premium, and then we have a base model. And then we have a premium 2-way set. Let's take a look at the premium 2-way set here. But yeah.
This is all neodymium, right?
I don't know if it's all neodymium or not. It could be. I mean, it looks nice. I mean, whoever they're getting it from. I mean, I'm not going to say that tweeter housing doesn't look familiar, but that tweeter housing looks really familiar. But I mean, I feel it's a natural transition for a lot of these companies. I mean, we're looking at $400 for a set of 3-ways. $300 for a set of 2-ways, and you can get into the entry-level 3-way set for $275. $99 for a premium mid-range and a Neo. So the standard is a ferrite magnet structure, which is normal,
and the other ones are
ones are Neo, and then the cheaper.
This is a subwoofer. Oh, that's
no,
a
it's
mid-range.
a 3.5.
Okay.
So you have basically what you have is a set of Neos and a set of regular ferrite magnet speakers. So. That's pretty cool there. So way to go. Hopefully, if anyone gets a pair of these, of course, let us know what you think of them.
Correct.
It's funny. I meant to. We're still on. We still can't talk about the blading stuff yet.
Duo. That's correct. Yeah, but that's gonna be probably the next month.
Well, it's gonna be February because we're a dealer and we were not allowed to talk about that yet.
Yeah.
All right.
Next.
I know. This is one of Fernando's favorite stories. SoundStream offers hand sanitizer station POP to dealers.
I'm kind of shocked and I'm jealous that we're not a SoundStream dealer just because of that. Honestly.
Well, I mean, there was a chance we could have been one, and we shot it down because when we looked at those amplifiers,
and perfectly fine.
And we did
perfectly fine.
We dynoed them.
The reason, that's right. The reason why I think is very cool is for what's going on right now. You enter a store and what do? The first thing is look for hand sanitizer or something. Car stereos. That will be cool. Boom, right there. All right.
I think it's a great idea. I'm with you. I think it's I think it's funny though that it's taking people this long to figure it out because I mean when you go to the mall, if you can go to a mall, I should say. It's usually there's an empty store in a mall. I know that's hard to believe, but I know in our mall it's that whole wall is just covered in whatever logo it is that's sponsoring the one little soap dispenser in the middle of the wall.
Yeah, that's correct.
And I know at the Magic Kingdom and Disney and all those parks, these kiosks that have this are literally everywhere. So it's funny that it's taken somebody this long towards hopefully what we consider the end of the COVID pandemic. I mean, I know we probably still have another 6-8 months if we're lucky left of this. So hopefully this will get out into the wild, and we'll start seeing some Instagram pictures of this in dealers and fun stuff like that.
And
but
honestly, hopefully another manufacturer can, get into this.
I don't think they will.
We still have. That's personally. I still believe that we still have another year of this pandemic thing.
I think we won't be back until normal reality until 2022.
Correct.
I think 2021 is just going to be the it's like if everything goes according to plan, the end is right over there.
Yeah.
So we just need to get there, but it's going to be a long walk to get there. Correct. So moving on back to some products. Let's go over here to this one. Because this is always a fun story. Our friends over at AudioControl, it's finally arrived. It's finally going to be something other than just two guys looking at product one or vaporware. The 5.1300 models are now shipping.
That means they exist.
That means they exist. Now, the LC, of course, is going to be the one that is shipping and available.
Mm-hmm.
The D will be coming shortly thereafter. I'm thinking probably another month or two. I don't know why they said they're shipping. It is shipping is more the answer.
So stop right there.
Yep.
A lot of people were like, "Oh my God, I think it's gonna be like a 800 for the sub amplifier or 1,000 watts for the sub amplifier," and this is what we're looking at right now, guys.
Well, okay, to be fair, 2 years ago when we started talking about this amplifier, Chris's dream for the amplifier was 200 by 4, 1,000 by 1.
Correct.
Or actually, I think it was 250 by 4, 1,000 by 1. And in order to hit this footprint, which is the existing size of the 1,500 and the 6,1200, this was the power they could get out of the amplifier. Yep. If they wanted, it would literally have to be probably 40% bigger, and they didn't want to do that. And
they would take more, like longer.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
So this is what we ended up with. And there again, let's get this 5-channel. We've already tested it. We know how amazing this thing is.
Believe me, it's incredible. Like, oh my God.
Yeah. So if you've been waiting for this amplifier, by all means, this is the time to pick it up. Get your orders in. If you don't have an AudioControl dealer in your neighborhood and you'd like one, of course, you can get a hold of AudioControl. I'm sure on the website they have some form of dealer locator. Next up for new product announcements is going to be Phoenix Gold. Phoenix Gold just released their GX series power line. There again, this is something that we got to see last year. They had some prototypes available for everyone at Knowledge Fest. Plus, Jeff, I think, was carrying one around in his backpack. We saw one. Shoot, I don't remember. Aaron was still working for them when we saw the first one of these.
Yeah.
And there again, we couldn't talk about it. But so we have 3 amplifiers in the line. A 6-channel. So we have a 1206. A 1201 and an 804. Going over to the site to take a closer look at them. This is the 6-channel. Let's zoom in. This is your standard heatsink. This is the side of the amplifier. It looks very familiar. Something we've seen before. I do like these connections. I like being able to unplug the amplifiers. Yeah. So I'm kind of,
because you don't unscrew. Everything.
I like being able to disconnect my amplifiers. I don't know why. I think it's just, I wish more people did it.
Yep.
I mean, it is expensive because now you have to add in all these expensive plugs, but I just think it's a much nicer way to do things.
Cleaner.
Yeah.
Cleaner, definitely.
Yeah. Looking at the side of the amplifier here, internals, so if you like the gut shots, there's the gut shot of the 6-channel. Moving on, here's a closer look on the ends. Getting to the all-important actually setup of the amplifier. So as we can see here, we have high pass crossovers between 40 and 500 hertz, gain control, input, output configuration switches. I think it's what's missing from this, which is kind of the sad part. It's a 6-channel amplifier. Why it doesn't have bandpass crossovers, I don't understand. Because, I mean, when you buy a 6-channel amplifier, more than likely you're buying it to do one of two scenarios. Run a 3-way system like we were just looking at on the Sky High page, where you have a tweeter, mid bass, or to do front tweeter, front mid, rear. And none of those features are built into this amplifier. So if you're going to be using it for that, which admittedly a lot of people just buy amplifiers for power and not necessarily need the control. So it's not like it's a deal breaker by any stretch of the imagination. But it's kind of like, why didn't you guys do that? I mean, it couldn't have been that much more.
Well, I mean, you add some form of a DSP and all that
I mean,
stuff.
if you,
I mean, you actually do it.
It's in the DSP.
Correct.
And talking to them, I'm sure that's what they would say, but we don't talk to them, so that's okay. No big deal there. But anyway, so that's cool. Going back to another new products that we have that we're super excited about. We'll head over here back to stills. Ooh, Rockford is coming out with a new rugged amplifier. So this is a new element ready amplifier. So if you're used to the Power Series Mini Ts, this is not replacing them. This is in addition to IP6 rated. As you can see, the water on the amplifier, IP6 rated means this thing can get wet.
Yes.
Not moist, wet.
Yes.
Which is a big difference than what we're accustomed to.
Yep.
We're going to have 3 amplifiers in the line. 1001, which is what we've been waiting for. The 750.1 is nice. It's a nice amp. It's like 900 watts. But 1000 is it's that sweet spot that everyone's like, I want 1000 watts. So we have 1000 watts, which is cool. We have the 804, which is bigger than the 404, which
I am excited about.
I'm excited about that because the 404 is nice, but something bigger. And then finally we have the 1500 watt 5-channel, which to me is the best part of the whole deal, because the 1005, you know, it's 1000 watts, which means it's like 800 watts at reality when you're using it 4 ohm for speakers, 1 ohm or 2 ohm for sub. So having that more power is going to be pretty nice. I'm super excited about that. So, and there again, these are going to be more money. There's no question about it. These aren't going to be reasonably priced. They're going to tax you on these things because they are IP6. I mean, you can look at those plugs on the end of them. These things are going to be beasts. So this isn't going to be something that is. This isn't going to be a, oh yeah, okay, amplifier. This is going to be something that you're going to actually have to set out to do. Now, as of right now, they're not going to make a non-marine version of these amplifiers because the direction Rockford is heading is for the all-terrain type stuff. That is where they put a lot of their focus, a lot of their energy. So for us in the car audio industry, though, these are appealing because of the power. Yeah. If you want them, you're going to be paying for the fact that they are IP6 rated. Who knows? Maybe in the future they're going to release an automotive version of this amp that just has.
And that doesn't mean you cannot use it in a car. You can totally use it in the car.
I mean, geez, honestly, this to me hopefully will be the new Jeep amp.
Oh, totally.
You know, put this in a Jeep. I mean, 1500 watts. That'd be spectacular.
I'm just excited and want to see it in person. How these connections are, because it talks in the bottom perfectly fine. I just want to see how.
Well, the talk in the bottom is just for the
cleaner look. I understand.
You know, these are all.
I just want to see how it's gonna be the plug and everything.
Yeah, hopefully it's a nice plug. But the biggest problem with the T's, even though they're conformal coated, they have vents all in the ends and fans and all this other stuff. So.
And I'm pretty sure right there, the black square that you see rectangle is where all your controls are. So
so that's going to pop off. So that'll be nice.
I'm excited.
I'm excited too. And that brings us to the end of my stories. Moving on to Fernando's. That's going to
be the last one.
Fernando's story here. This was a big thing for Fernando. He was super excited about this.
I'm excited until they get in Florida.
Digital license plates score big win.
Yes.
So for those of you that are unaware of digital license plates, which if you don't live in California or Arizona, chances are good you don't know. To me, this is probably the best use of e-ink that I've seen so far. This is a programmable black and white license plate.
Correct. So if you go right there, ooh, you see, that's gonna be your license plate in black, and that's gonna be your license plate in white.
Now, where it says the dmv.ca.gov, that is 100%. You can go in and type anything you want there. This license plate has a GPS tracking system built into it, so if your car is stolen, you can, and they haven't removed the license plate, you can use this to find your vehicle, or if they steal the license plate, you can use it to find your license plate. You can also do custom backgrounds. So, like, they've signed up the sports teams, so the NFL is involved. So, you know, I think it's cool because, like, I know that my girls would naturally, during the football season, they'd have the Bucks. During the hockey season, they'd have the Lightning. Soccer. You know, if soccer was on there, they would have their favorite girls soccer team. Now, this is available in, like we said, California and Arizona. We do know somebody that has one. Which we won't name him because he likes to keep private on stuff like that. Fernando did reach out to him yesterday. He's had it for about, what, a year and a half? Year and a half, and absolutely loves it. Has had no issues with it. What?
Well, it's not a...
Like we said, the guy that just, believe it or not, likes to keep things quiet. So, anyways, so apparently it works. It stands the test of time. It does have a battery built into it because it is e-ink, or a form of that, you know, pixel on and off. If for any of you guys that have like a Kindle reader or something like that, you get the idea. You can customize it with your phone. You can also
see what is that is like you gonna able to pay parking meters, tolls. Everything. You don't have to, like, oh my God, do this, do that. Like, everything is gonna be in your license plate.
You renew your car, your
online,
tag,
everything.
so you don't have to peel the sticker on there. Because it's funny, I can't tell you how many times I've forgotten to put the sticker on my license plate. You know, when you go to renew it.
So, funny story that I was driving for like a week. With my old sticker, and I'm like, oh, yeah.
Oh no, I'll have it in the armrest, and it's just, I gotta walk.
I have it in the counter right there, and I'm like,
and put it on. Oh, that's so much work.
But this is gonna be. I mean, for me, that's pretty cool.
Online vehicle registration, instant update. So that'll be spectacular.
Let
us
cool.
there again. Let us know what you guys think in the comments. Is this something that you'd be interested in paying for? I mean, as if license plates don't cost enough already. Paying for something that you can update and change things.
You have different
features. Will this be anything you're interested in?
Right.
Now, go to where they show where the states that are coming on board.
Yes.
So you can kind of get an idea if you even have the hope of...
Like we say, right now it's Arizona, California, all this part of it.
So it looks like all the trouble states are signing up, and hopefully we'll get they're in negotiation with those municipalities, as it were, to turn this thing on. You know, it's funny because a lot of those states are front license plates, rear license plate states. Ours isn't, of course. You know, Florida, you barely even need a license plate. Let's be honest. I mean, come on, Jesus. This is the wild, wild east here. East, Jesus.
See? I want that.
I want that. I live in Washington. I know, right? I mean,
for all the features, and for example, like your car got stolen, right? You can literally go into your phone and log all the features and put that your car is stolen. So whoever's driving it.
So the one thing I'm seeing immediately that's going to be a problem for it is license plate backup cameras. Because if you look at that piece, there's no way to go back to the tag. No, go to the closer. See, there's no way to do a license plate backup camera on that.
But
honestly, no, that's a big deal.
Okay, you can still do one of those cameras that go right here.
Well, it goes behind it.
Right behind it.
But I mean, because those stick out pretty far. So my point is if you already have that license plate backup camera, you're not using that.
I trade my backup camera for this.
Oh no, I understand, but I'm surprised they haven't come out with an all-in-one that has the backup camera built into it.
I agree.
I mean, personally, for me, I look at that and I go, there should be add-ons for it. They should have a clip-on camera piece. They should have a clip-on backup sensor piece. Like, I get it, it's a new company and they're just coming on, but
and now keep in mind,
to me, I would contact Boyo.
What kind of car they have in the background, right? So
yeah,
it's like
I get it.
Brand new cars, they already have existing backup cameras and all that stuff.
I get it. Everything from 2018, 19 forward.
You're not putting this in a 1998 Toyota Corolla.
But
nothing wrong with Toyota Corolla, but
okay, so you're not going to spend whatever that costs. How much do those things cost, anyways?
Well, they have different rates. You have to.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, totally.
Why don't you just go to shop?
Yeah, I can do that too. Shop.
It's funny when you think of this as more exciting than Alexa.
Oh, this is more exciting than Alexa.
So I have $500.
Yeah.
So $500 to $600 plus
and then you
$75 a year plus
$24 a month. I'm pretty sure it's because they GPS tracking and all that stuff.
Oh, or 20. So no, it's $75 a year, or $25 for 36-month agreement. So if you want to, okay, so they're doing it like a cell phone. So you can either buy the whole thing outright, or
and right now the cool thing it's like AT&T and Verizon
both
are right now in this. Dude, this is so cool for me. I don't know.
So basically, what you're saying, as soon as this becomes available in Florida, I got to buy you one.
Yes, correct. That is correct.
Wait.
What?
Wait for the trunk guys to break it with their subs. Well, I mean, I think it would be harder. I mean, because it's just pixel on and off technology. So I mean,
all right. The only thing I'm concerned about is like if you're one of those good people gonna smash just because they want to break it. Like, oh, I hate this guy. Boom.
Well, I mean, dickheads are dickheads. I don't really think it's gonna matter.
I don't want to say that, but okay, you just said that. Yeah, that's it. You know, like, oh man, they just like break my plate. Like, I just want to see where's the warranty on.
I don't think there'll be any warranty against damage. You know, they might be able to recondition it or sell you. You might be able to send it back and pay to have it reconditioned, or like they might do a core exchange thing, like some companies do, or it's like, you broke it, we don't cover that, but we can replace it for $200. We'll send you a one that somebody else sent back, kind of like a core replacement. Right.
That's what that's my concern. Like, what will be the reason if that broke or something?
The battery that's built into it will only last 5 years, so you will be updating the battery every 5 years.
Yes, correct.
And I'm assuming you have to do that, even though it gets connected to power and ground to charge the battery.
Yes.
So, I mean, you will have to run power and ground over to your license plate.
So if you go to the website, they actually have a video on how to do it. The mounting, it has a bracket, metal mounting bracket that goes, and the bottom screws right in the bottom that you can see on the corners.
Oh, okay, so they have covers.
They have the covers, so the screws are there. It has a button to start calling the DMB and have all that stuff.
Oh, good God, really?
Yeah.
So the first thing I'd be doing is getting a sticker to cover up that Riviera.com, because that would, like, drive me nuts.
Yeah, hey, man.
But that's just me.
But other than that's it.
That's the news, guys.
Yeah, that's the news.
I can't believe we made it through that in record time.
Yeah,
there was a lot of stories. So like I said at the beginning, if you know what, we gotta give away a CD. Grab a CD. We still got time. Let's give away a CD to somebody.
Okay.
I'll
give a CD and a sticker.
I don't care about the stickers. It's a sticker. Who cares? All right, let's get back here. So as usual, we give away a CD on this one of the Ayahuasca tuning CDs we still have left. Apparently, we're going to give you a sticker, too. Don't count on getting the sticker. I don't know. You're not getting the sticker, because I'll lose it between now and when I'm going to ship this out. So, what was the first story?
The first story?
No.
Okay.
Asking them.
Okay.
What was the first story we talked about?
Okay.
So, if the first person to tell me what the first story was that we talked about on here is going to win. So,
all right.
We're just gonna wait and see who gives us that. And by wait and see, we're not gonna wait and see. Now, for those of you that were asking questions throughout this show, I apologize. This is not a Q&A show. We're not going to talk. We don't do that here. There are 2 other shows that we will do that on tomorrow night at 6:30 Eastern, or sorry, 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. You can catch us on the regular 5-Star Car Stereo, and we will answer your questions there. You can catch us Mondays at 6:30 Eastern Standard Time on Facebook, as well as on Instagram. Almost every day we pop into Instagram, say hi, and answer as many questions as we can if we have time. So those are the Q&A shows. This is the news show. So that's how that works.
And we have a winner.
Who do we have?
John
Stagger.
John Stagger.
John, you're the winner. You guessed it right. LoJack was, in fact, the first story we talked about this morning. So thank you so much for paying attention. We love that. All you need to do is send me an email to
DNF.
No. It's carstereotalk@yahoo.com. That is carstereotalk@yahoo.com. I need an email with your name, address, and all that fun stuff so I can ship it off to you. Let me do this.
You're gonna get a nice Ayahuasca CD. Ooh, this
Take a
is
screenshot of that so I know who that is.
worth it.
And that's it, guys. That's the news.
That's
So
it.
thank you so much for paying attention. Thank you so much for tuning in this morning and learning and getting caught up on all your car stereo knowledge. As I said, if you're watching this, if there's a story you thought was interesting or you have a thought on any of the stories we have, please leave them in the comments below and let us know what you think. This is one of those cool things that we do, and feedback I feel is something that we need to start participating in because we want to see what stories really mean stuff to you. If there's a story out there that you're like, hey, you want us to cover, and like we didn't cover it, you can send me a link to that story there again at carstereotalk@yahoo.com. Some of the stories that we did cover in this, I have a gentleman that updates me on things like Sky High and Sundown and stuff like that because I don't always keep my finger on the pulse of that stuff. So he updates me on those stories. So if there's a story you'd like us to cover or you'd just like to get our thought on, send me a link to it at carstereo@yahoo.com and we'll add it in if it's something that we think we should. But with that, thank you guys so much for tuning in this morning. It's Friday. Go out, get through the day because the weekend is coming. And of course, we'll be back tomorrow on the channel doing the Q&A show, answering all your fun questions.
John, you want to send it again or you have it?
What do I got?
If
yeah,
you can
send it to me again.
Send it again. That's gone.
Those are gone, man.
So send it again, please.
Please send it again. I have no idea. There's like thousands of emails I'd have to go through. So yes, please send it again because it goes. I have a bookkeeping system that all this kind of so that people get their stuff. So that's it, guys. You have a wonderful day as always, and we will talk to you tomorrow or today. Later. Let's go with that. Good call.
Bye.
Bye. Where's the off button?
Just right there. So
There it
stop.
is. Bye.